on this 2565 as well.
I also noticed, Duffy, that we molded the steps into the dash versus some of our competitors, which have the steps molded into the door. The reason why we do that is, one, steps that are molded into the door, if that door is not securely latched, it can slide open. And also, too, weight over time for people stepping actually on the door for access. You know, when you get a bunch of members of the Tubby Club going up and down, those tracks are going to wear out and easily break over time. What about storage? Do we have any storage here in the cockpit, Duffy?
There's tons of storage in this boat, Chris. You know, you look right underneath this seat here, and not only is there storage for your gear, but there's organized storage for some of the optional or standard equipment. For example, the table legs you'll find in slotted position here, neatly stored under there. So we try and design all our storage to accommodate not only your gear, but everything that comes standard aboard the boat. So you're not having cushions or table legs or tables laying all over the cockpit.
You know, and speaking of designing the boat for the way that it's going to be used, Duffy, I really like a couple of the touches that we've done. For example, you'll notice how the shore power connections and everything is actually inside the cockpit. A lot of competitive boats have them outside on the gun wall, which makes it harder to reach, expose the elements, and when the boat's in a slip, it can easily get damaged by a pylon. So all those connections are right here, as well as your battery switch. Right in this waterproof container right here, it makes it easy to flip open and shut off the batteries as you're exiting the boat.
You know, make sure you point out all the eye candy on the boat too. What I'm referring to there is things like these stainless steel rails, stainless steel canvas supports, stainless steel drink holders. Everything, everywhere you look, you're going to see some stainless steel. Of course, the windshield frame, we've covered that. Those are things that are eye-catching and customers can truly visually see and appreciate. Chris, let's check out the engine compartment on the 2565.
Absolutely. Just snap up the removable carpet, lift up that hatch, and take a look what we've got here. Duffy, dedicated spot for the table. It just slides and locks right into place.
And of course you have the gas rams here, so the hatch lid stays up on its own, so it's easy to access the engine room.
You know, a couple of things that I noticed about this engine compartment is that the seacocks are right there. It makes it convenient to get right down into and access them. You know, Regal puts a lot of emphasis on putting, you know, things that you need to get at to regularly, you know, easy to find.
You know, this boat has the optional generator too. You're not going to find very many 25s, that, if at all, out there that even offer a generator. So, particularly in a warm weather climate where you're going to be running your air conditioning offshore in addition to at the dockside, it's great to have that optional gen set available.
And what you'll find up here on the foredeck of the 2565 is a pretty unique design, how we've made this deck nice and flat. So when the crew's working the ground tackle up here, you got sure footing. Also notice how big this anchor locker is. This is uncommon for boats of this size. It's the only one where you can actually stow full-size fenders up here in the anchor locker. You're not going to have to hang fenders from the bow rail or carry them through the walk-through every time. We've also got a stainless guard plate that goes all the way back to that anchor locker. You've got a nice light up there that's going to illuminate it at night. Just an excellent design for both practical boating as well as making it safe.